at 1:17. Welcome back to Central Valley Talk Live. We're coming to you from our Tower District studios in Fresno. Happy July. It's July 1st, 2021. We are all getting ready for 4th of July weekend. 4th of July is Sunday. Happy birthday, America. Hey, hit me up on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Our next guest is Dr. Najeeb Chaudhry. Are you a doctor? Yeah, you're a doctor, medical doctor. You have KMY Prosthetic and Orthotic here in Fresno and serving the entire Central Valley. Welcome back to Central Valley Talk.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, so what are we talking about today?
Today we're just going to go over, as the biggest problem, many patients are diabetics. One of the things besides the medicines and stuff like that a lot of the doctors order for them is diabetic shoes. And if they have those, so we got shoes, they used to say we don't want the bad, ugly-looking shoes. So, companies have come long ways.
Yeah.
This looks like a typical shoe.
It does.
It's mesh, which is breathable. A lot of people like it, relatively light. But at the same time, it's made a diabetic. And diabetic shoes, one of the main things is, in most shoes, if you run your hands, you can feel the inseams at times.
Okay.
In diabetic shoes, you'll never feel the inseam. Because the idea is those people may lose feelings and sensation. So if you have something that touches them, they may not feel it, and they could get a skin breakdown and ulcer. So this is one tennis shoe for somebody that likes athletic walking shoe.
What kind of brand is that?
This is called Orthotic.
Okay.
So we carry over 6-7 different brands. I'm the only one that does shoes for Medicare's currently.
Okay.
Nobody in town is touching it. And we have, so this is another shoe for people like, say, myself that don't really want to tie stuff. You just got the quick.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That's easy. And that's a slick look, too.
Yeah, so it's relatively, this is Anodyne, another company we use, and it's lightweight. And so they have for men and women different colors, but the idea is for those that don't want to tie, just want to make it more slip-on, whether they have back issues, hand issues, a lot of them
our Mike Briggs, he's been dealing with some sciatica
Yeah.
thing. Did you tell him about this shoe? Because it's getting harder for him to tie.
Yeah, now he'll know.
Now he'll know. Yeah.
This one, just so the ladies didn't feel left out.
Mhm.
This is just one of the casual.
Oh, that's cute.
So the idea is, once again, they fix it where they like it. It's open, casual, they can get away, and lightweight. The idea is most shoes are lightweight, and they can all take, the other thing about diabetic shoes is they can take inserts in them. That's the main thing with the shoes. And as far as a lot of patients that have swelling is a big issue for people because diabetes damages all your nerves, circulation, arteries, everything. So people their veins don't work as they used to. So a lot of doctors start prescribing compression socks or stocking. So for stocking, for people that are already old, it's very hard to put that pressure around the ankle because the tightest portion is at the ankle. So to roll it up to the ankle, they have a hard time. This is, I think, sometimes the socks are a little bit easier. They're used to it. It's not as difficult. It's still got the pressure. And the pressure is determined by the vascular doctors or stuff because the more you have your veins are engorged, the more pressure you need to push that fluid up. Anyhow, so these things, we sell them. They're not covered through insurance. I like to let people know, not covered through insurance. But, it's one of the options we have there for the patients. The other thing was just inserts for people that have diabetics or they just have a lot of pain in their feet. Plantar fasciitis is very common, heel pain and stuff like that. These inserts are pre-made and just fit the shoe size. So you come in and you say, you know what, I'm having pain, I just want to buy a pair of inserts, we can sell it to them. Normally, if it's insurance related, we require prescription, but if you're just buying it, just walk in and we'll go from there.
Okay.
These are diabetic. So the difference is diabetic, we'll say they're tri-lam, meaning they have 3 colors to them, but they're heat moldable. So you can literally, somebody can come in and say, you know what, I need more arch. So you can heat it, and so it can create more arch there. But it is like 3 layers to it, and so that's what makes it diabetic. It can be 2 or 3 layers.
For people that, do have diabetic pain
Yeah.
that don't do anything regarding their feet and footwear, it's going to catch up to them, huh?
Eventually, eventually. So, you know, a lot of happens is the studies, if you look at the studies, they say the number of years, it's a straight line linear correlation, meaning the more number of years you're diabetic, less control of your sugar, more problems you're going to have. Many of us tend to ignore it. We say, you know what, whatever for a reason. But that's when people end up with ulcers on their foot, and then if they don't take care of the ulcer, they're going to get amputation. So that's how it starts. But the earlier you can take care of, the better it is, you know, for that. And then the last thing was just regular, many people cannot tolerate, pressure, because most of us, when we wear socks, it's got that ring on the top. It leaves a circle on the top. Diabetic socks don't have that. They tend to be a little bit more expensive, but, you know, as the saying goes, you pay and you get what you pay for.
Right.
So these are about $18 to $20 a pair right now. But the idea is the more you buy, of course, you can get volume discount, right? So, but that's the main thing on those. So today I just wanted to remind people that if you're diabetic, talk to your foot doctor. You should be able to get shoes once a year if you need them, and your doctor's primary doctor, not the foot doctor, but the primary doctor has to fill out the paperwork. And this is a difference in so normally a foot doctor can write the order, but the one that controls the process is their primary doctor. And most people get very frustrated that my primaries didn't order the shoe, and they'll tell you, I didn't order. We understand that. Unfortunately, the Medicare, who sets up the rules, and most people do not know this, only reason why insurance pay for it, there was a law passed in the 1990s called Therapeutic Shoe Act. This is the only reason why insurance companies have to pay for this. It got passed through the Congress, and until it gets repealed, which I don't see ever happening, it's the only reason why insurance companies have to pay for it. And the primary doctor, they're the only ones that can certify that you have diabetes. And reason being, diabetes is an overall body disease, whereas a foot doctor manages ankle and below. So.
We've got about a minute left. Anything else you wanted to talk about?
So I just, you know, for our prosthetic patients, I a few patients, just what they wish on how the socket design finishes, that's what we do. So I have patients that wanted are Raiders fan. They got the Raiders shirt, so they bring me a shirt.
Oh yeah, here's some of the pictures.
Yeah, so I made a Raiders on it. The 49er fan, he hates the Raiders, so he wanted the 49er one. And then there's a religious one, as you see. The daughter said, my father's very religious, make him a religious, okay.
Boom.
And the other one said, I don't want anything on it, okay. The idea is we try to serve the patient, and it's not based on insurance. Some insurance will pay for this one, but just to keep the patient happy, we do the design on them. And so they bring in a T-shirt, we laminate it, excellent.
I love that. I mean, and that's for the Raiders fans out there that are watching today. If you need one of these, go to Najeeb for sure. That's freaking awesome. Phone number, website.
The website is kmyop.com. Phone number 559-277-3909, and fax 559-277-3090. Remember, your doctors can fax the order, but we need the order if you want to go through insurance. If you don't want to go insurance, then come by and anytime.
Anytime. All right. Very good. Thanks for coming in. We'll see you next time.
Thank you.
All right. I'm Austin Reed. You're watching Central Valley Talk. We'll be back with more live local guests in the 2 o'clock hour, so don't go anywhere.